Well, hello, my loves. The lighting is like a little crazy. Let me see. Is that gonna work? No. Is that gonna help a little bit? How about right here? Okay, that'll work. Hey, my loves. How you doing? I'm sitting here crocheting, and as always, I'm always constantly thinking, right? And so the question I posed was like, who else thought this besides me? And I'm gonna be completely honest and transparent with you guys, right? I used to think that once God created us in the womb and all that, and we were born, that He had given us all that we needed, right? That He'd given us everything that we were going to need to succeed in this life. And then I put at the bottom, like, boy, was I wrong. Like, because I was wrong. I really did. I thought it was up to us. I thought everything after we were born and we went to school and all that other stuff, I thought it was up to us. And I thought all the thoughts and everything that came to me, I thought they were all me. I really did. No shade to God, no cat. I guess that's what the young folks say, right? But I'm just being transparent. I'm being real honest. I really did think that. So up until my awakening, really, I thought, and I'm 46 now, so I don't know how old you guys, I don't know how old my demographics is, but doesn't matter if you're younger than me or older than me, you may be feeling the same thing, because I used to think that. And I've had this conversation with a person before, because it really shows my naivete, right? And so after my spiritual awakening, it was like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, okay. And you'll know what I mean, because God is never finished with us. Our ancestors are never finished with us. We get downloads. I really I really did think, y'all, that it was me, that it was my brain. The lighting is awful, but just listen to the words. Because this is an impromptu video. I was sitting here crocheting and watching stuff. But I'm here to tell you that He's not done. God is not done. Whether you believe in God, whether you believe in your ancestors, whether believing in a higher power, whatever you believe, just know that where you're at right now is not the end all that be all. God is not done. God is not done. All the thoughts that you have, some of them are yours, but some of them are not yours. And let me explain that a little bit. When I say some of them are yours, I mean those are the ones from God. Okay? God, your ancestors, the extraordinary beings, whatever you want to call. We get downloads. I used to think they were my thoughts, though. I really did. I used to think, oh, okay, well, let me do this and let me do that. And the way my brain works and functions, it's out of this world, literally. But I used to think that God did His part, that He created me. I survived. I'm born, and it was up to me to make my life what I wanted it to be. But I have come to know, understand, overstand, and understand that that is not the case. Because there are periods in our life where we have to sit still and let God work. So, how is it that I thought that when right now I'm sitting still and letting God do the work? And I don't mean sitting still where I'm not being productive. I am being productive. But the things that I want to achieve in my life, the abundance, the success, the generational wealth, the legacy, my own family. I want my own family. I want my own husband. I want my own children. Always have. But I was so involved and engulfed in everybody else's life, trying to help them, trying to teach them, that I literally forsake myself. And so, in this moment, while I'm sitting here and I'm manifesting and I'm doing shadow work, right? That thought came to me again, because I'm like, oh, that was a laughable moment. That's laughable, right? That is very laughable. That I really did think that God was done. That all the things that I achieved, all the things that I thought of and created and came up with, that it was all me. That's what I thought. But boy, was I wrong. And sometimes we have to hit that proverbial brick wall before we realize that we are not in this alone, that we are not doing this alone, that we are not doing this by ourselves. And I say all that to say, because I know in a previous video I said God did his part. He created the world, he created, all that. And then, Yeshua, Jesus, whatever you want to call, Muhammad, whatever, did their part. He was sacrificed. And now we have the Holy Spirit, right? Which is still a part of God, it's part of the Holy Trinity. But our thoughts are not always our own. And depending on what side of the fence you fall on, you are receiving messages from the divine or you are receiving messages from the devil. If that triggers you into thinking, oh, I'm not religious, okay, you are receiving messages from the positive aspects of life, and you're receiving messages from the negative aspects of life. We all embody both of them, okay? Both of them. And it's up to us to use our own discernment and to go deep within and do our shadow work to see where we reside. But you got to be true to yourself. You got to be true to yourself. You got to be true. You got to be authentic. You got to be authentic. Okay? That was a laughable moment that I wanted to share. Anybody else feel like that God was done? Or maybe it was just me. I don't think it was just me though, because there's over billions of people in this world, and I know I'm not the only one that thought that. I know I can't be the only one that thought that. Okay, let me know down in the comments, guys, whether or not you feel that or you thought that, or what, or maybe you didn't think that at all. Maybe you had a completely different thought. Okay, let me know. Namaste, Mazel Tov. I say, why do I always, I don't know if it's this, it gotta be Mercury retrograde. And when I tell you Mercury is heavily in my chart along with Gemini, so forgive the tongue twist. Ashe.